friends, I told you I was gonna go back to the Dollar Tree to grab a few backups, and I kind of hit the jackpot. There were a series of products that you guys were like, try this, try that, try this, try that. Other items that I really wanted to find, but I couldn't find it at that Dollar Tree. But on Nena, I discovered. So we're gonna do it all over again. I am going to quickly just briefly show you, boom, 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 everything that I ended up grabbing, and then we're gonna go ahead and try it. If you have not seen the last Dollar Tree video, because I don't really do them that often, but I found freaking gems, okay? So if you didn't see the last video that triggered me to go back to the Dollar Tree, you need to go check it out, because that makeup look came out fantastico, and I've got staples from the Dollar Tree that I'm obsessed with, okay? So let's start off at the beginning. Y'all already know we're gonna like speed right through this. I ended up going to pick up backups. I think I got one more. I got three, maybe three. No, okay, so I ended up getting two because they were limited and I wanted to be nice. I didn't grab all of the ones that they had, but this is the brow pomade that I got last time and fell in love with. I got a different color. Okay. Your girl got a different color, so I guess we're going to try this color. I don't know why. I thought it was the same freaking color. This one here is like the dark brown, and this one's medium brown, but my hair is light enough, so we're going to try the medium brown. The mascara that I ended up getting last time was not a hit for me. I figured we would try a different one. This one here is supposed to provide both volume and length. A bronzer. Now I seem excited, and that's because I am very, very excited over this haul. I don't really go to the Dollar Tree as much as I used to, but when I did go, they had a few items that I was like, oh, let me grab this and try it. However, this time it's almost like they had just stocked up. There were things that were not there last time. They had the blush. Now they had like a really orangey coral blush, and I was like, let's go pink. So we got that. It looks like it wants to be, I think, is it like a dupe for Rare Beauty or something like that? We're gonna try this under eye collagen roller situation. They had like 3 different versions. I went with the smoothing one. A gripping primer. This could potentially be just as good, if almost as good, as like the Milk Makeup gripping primer or the e.l.f. This is why my hair looking crazy. This is one of those flyaway hair tamer thingies. Right, Dollar Tree shocked me. Also, a styling cream, same brand. So I had to grab them both. We're gonna try those. This here is also for the hair. They had like a smaller one, so of course for the same price I went for the bigger one. They essentially kind of sort of do the same thing. I was looking at the ingredients. This one has argan oil, coconut oil, almond oil, and then the other one had like a vitamin B something. So I ended up going with this one. The Dollar Tree has been known for having hella dupes for brands that we know and love. This kind of sort of looks familiar, at least how they're packaging it. Am I wrong? I feel like that's what it's trying to do. They had such a huge variety. So what if this is a really good dupe for Glow Recipe? The Guava Eye Cream, a retinol serum. Can y'all see I kind of lost it at the store? And again, I stopped myself because I had to go shopping somewhere else. So I was like behaving. And then Watermelon Glow. And then I got a backup because I liked her, so I ended up getting a backup of this one as well. So we're gonna go ahead and try all of these, but I'm really, really excited. And by the way, packaging is glass. It's not plastic. It's not cheap plastic. I also heard about this brand, the Revive RX. I couldn't kind of like skip on this. This is a facial cleanser. I have not washed my face, so I'm gonna give you first impressions on this. And it's a foamy one, which is cool. Like, this packaging is so bougie. Dollar Tree. These lip stain markers, $1.25. These were the only 2 shades they had available. What if these Dollar Tree ones are actually really nice? Okay, so I'm excited for it. Ideal. Oh, by the way, how much did I spend? I spent with taxes $23.96 for all of this. I am super stoked, so let's go ahead and dive right in. We're gonna start off with this cleanser. I don't even know if it smells like anything, so we're gonna test this out together. Kind of seems like it's unfragranced. It is the niacinamide foaming facial cleanser suited for all skin types. I have a mirror right here. It foamed up pretty fast. I was sold on this particular product because it said niacinamide, and I'm a hoe for the acids. I'm gonna scrub the eyebrow. It doesn't even seem like it wants to have a fragrance, which is actually pretty nice. So I'm gonna go to my bathroom, which is literally right next door, and I'll come back. I'll let you know if my skin feels dry, tight, or if it's like dewy and glowy. I'm back. The skin is clean. It does not look dry and dull. Like in person, it has a little bit of a glow. I feel like you can kind of see it in these areas here. Does it feel tight? No, it kind of feels a little dehydrated, but I can still move around. It doesn't feel like super weird and uncomfortable. If I wake up tomorrow and I have acne, because I'm gonna try it again tonight, so I'm just gonna keep using her, right? If I wake up in the morning with acne, then that means there's something in that formula that is like a no-go for me. And then at that point, bueno, mija, I'll give it away because I can't use it. We're gonna move on to their Glow Up Moisturizing Toner with Cloudberry Extract and Vitamin C. It's glass. Glass! Here we have the toner. This one's like a looser consistency, not so much of a gel, right? This is like a liquid, whereas this one has more of a gel type of consistency. It also comes with a pump, whereas this one does not. Pero mija, we cannot ask for too much given that it is Dollar Tree. Smells a little on the sweet side. I still haven't picked up cotton rounds. Y'all seen where my priorities have been. I said, oh, let me go and pick up, you know, cotton rounds. Ended up with the first haul. Went back. Did I grab them? No, I walked out with a whole nother haul. Already, my skin is feeling so much better. For this, I feel like I'm going to need to go. Another excuse to go back to the Dollar Tree. I need to go and get cotton rounds because this is so loose, it like dripped everywhere. I could have gone in with this one, but we already know I have her. I really liked her, but I have not tried her, so I figured let's open this one. Blackberry extract and niacinamide helps the skin to appear more firm. Okay, this one comes with a little pumper. It smells like berries. So I'm going in with the serum, and then we have 2 under eye product to try. I think we're gonna do 1 and 1. I'm gonna allow my skin to do its thing and absorb this. For the under eye, I have the collagen roller, but I also have this one. I was really curious about this. I really loved the LA Colors under eye patches. So of course I needed to try more under eye products. So we're gonna try them both. Good thing I have 2 eyeballs. Oh, this one's stuck in there. Come out, come out. Illuminating Glow Up Eye Cream. I like how tiny it is, but also like pump. This one I do have to prime a bit. I'm gonna go in with like that much, and I'll work that under this eyeball. I don't feel like I have severe under eye issues, but you know, it's always good to maintain what you have going on. So I'll always do like under eye patches or serums or caffeine, vitamin C under the eye just to brighten. So I'm gonna leave that one in there. Oh, I didn't smell her. I didn't smell her. It smells like it wants to be a little sweet, but it's not. There's not much going on in here. It has vitamin C and guava extract. On the opposite side, we're going to do this one. I was curious about it because it's like a little roller. You see, it's a little bit of a little roller situation. I did not put this in the fridge. I woke up this morning, I was like, you know what? Let's play around with the Dollar Tree stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of roll into that inner corner. I like that it's small enough. It feels cooling even though it's just been sitting in a bag in this room. Is it greasy, oily? No, it's not. It just feels like a gel. I'm gonna allow the skincare to kind of like stay on the skin for a second, and we're gonna begin messing around with the hair and the styling products. Wish me luck because I look crazy. Let's create a part down the middle. This here has a seal, but I did not find this in an aisle. I found it on the ends of an aisle. Let me take my ring off. Helps moisturize hair for smooth styling, for shinier looking, frizz-free curls. So this is for curly hair. Obviously, this is not gonna be for me, even though my hair has gotten curly after like hormonal changes and stuff like that. I'm trying to be careful with the amount I'm applying because I want to see if it's greasy right off the bat. It smells like a very light conditioner and it feels like a very light conditioner. I'm gonna grab my brush and start just to comb this down. So let me get in here. Vamos a ver. All right, so far so good. And y'all saw I didn't really apply too much. I think I'm gonna apply a little more to, oh, I said a little more, que exagera. I'm just gonna apply some more here towards the back because I have little bumps. And then in the front, I do have like little flyaways. I don't know if you guys can see it. It doesn't feel like it's going to give kind of like white crunchy effect, which is nice. I have new growth because my hair is growing. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I am going to try to use this wand situation to smooth that down. I feel like they're the same product. One comes in a tube and the other one comes in a little container with a spoolie. So this one's like more travel friendly versus this one you can just like leave in your home. It did flatten most, not all of them, most of my little, of my little strays. You know what? This is actually pretty cool. It literally does the same thing that the insert name here one does. There's like a few other brands that have released their version. And I think e.l.f. has one too. It's literally doing the very same thing, girl. I am gonna go back and get more of these. My girls have curly hair, both of them, 2 different kinds of texture. And for $1.25, this would be great because they go through product like crazy. We're gonna go back into skincare. I'm gonna use their this one's not sealed. I'm gonna use the moisturizer. It smells like watermelon, but a different version of watermelon. I'm just gonna grab whatever's on the cap. Yes, it smells like watermelon, but it doesn't smell like the watermelon Jolly Rancher. It's watermelon, but it doesn't hit the same. It feels the same on the skin. Very, very similar. I'm not gonna say it's like a 10 out of 10, maybe a 9 out of 10. In comparison, I can see why people are raving about these products. I'm gonna apply this on the ends of my hair. I thought this was like an oil because it has argan oil, coconut oil, almond oil, but no, look, and you don't smell like anything. Doesn't have much of a fragrance, but this is supposed to be kind of like a leave-in. It says it can be used on wet or dry hair. That looks horrible, look at that. But I'm gonna leave it just the way it is because I want to see what it looks like later on. Like, is it gonna look oily, greasy, ugly, wet, or is it going to do its thing and just hydrate the hair, but then the hair dries down? Because right now that's not cute, and I would totally use that kind of like a hair treatment, you know, and then wash it off. We'll see. I personally loved how the dark brown looked, and the formula is long wear, really, really nice. So we shall see what the medium brown looks like. And the only reason why I'm jumping into eyebrow is because, of course, I need to allow my skin to absorb the product. This one doesn't even look bad. I mean, I feel like if my hair was still black because of the contrast between the brown and the black, it would look bad. But it is a nice tone of brown. See what I'm saying? I feel like I can get away with this tone and my hair color. I can pull this off. Okay, so I'm glad I got 2. I'm still gonna go and get backups of the dark brown. With no additional product, I'm gonna go up here, and whatever's left, I'm gonna drag it just so it'll give me a little bit of a shadow. This took way too long because of the little applicator. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, but I think I am going to depot this and put it like in another container just to make it easier. And then I'll just take both of these and put them in that one container. That would just be smart. All right, friends, eyebrows are done. I feel like they look so freaking good. I think this is a really good mistake that I made by choosing this shade. Let me follow up on the hair. My little like flyaways or whatever, they're still doing what they need to be doing, and they're like nice and flat. The hair feels like I have very light hold, either hairspray or gel. So if you don't like that feeling, maybe you don't want those products, but I am gonna definitely go and grab as many as I can without looking greedy and thirsty. Maybe not for every day for me, but for my girls. This product back here, I mean, for my hair, I'm gonna need more of this. Cause look, she doesn't look dry. It doesn't look heavy. You know, she looks hydrated. But remember how it was like stiff looking and it's still a little wet? But she did the trick. So I am gonna go grab extras of these. The skin is where it's at. It feels a little tacky, but not super tacky. That matters because we're gonna add even more tack. It's super tiny, but it's great for travel. It's clear. I like, oh, no. It has hyaluronic acid. Why does it smell like that? Do we need that? I don't know. Oh, okay. Kinda smells like icy hot. The question is why? If you've tried this, please let me know if it's supposed to smell like very mild icy hot, I'm applying a thin layer. Usually with gripping primers, you're supposed to apply a little more, but I did go in with like a full-on skincare routine, so less is more. Okay, now it's disappearing. It doesn't feel like icy hot though. Like it definitely made my eyes open, like what? Now I have to apply a foundation. Honestly, I'm just gonna go in with the Do It All. You guys had recommended that I grab the Pro Luxe foundation. They didn't have it. I also was looking for a really good concealer that I haven't already tried. There was one by Be Pure, but they didn't have my color. It kind of is what it is. I'm gonna go in with this one. But either way, it works for me. I'm just gonna kind of go like this. And let's see what this balm, beauty balm, is gonna look like with the primer and everything else underneath. This is a balm that I swear by. I absolutely love her. I'm looking for any issues or disruptions, given that this is a super freaking cheap primer and it looks really good. I'm still looking at the eyebrows like how? Okay, so far it looks really good. I want to make sure we get our creams all in place. So we're going to apply the bronzer. This is in Sunset Glow. This is the only shade they had. No. Okay, on the packaging, you really can't tell. But now really looking at her, it's got shimmer. Teeny tiny little applicator, which is kind of like not the best. Okay, let's work on one side. Oh, I already hate the applicator. The shade is not like horrible. I'm going to see if this blends out. But if I use a sponge, I feel like most of it is going to go away. So I'm going to use a brush to kind of pat this in place. And I feel like it's not doing much of anything. I'm not even mad that it has shimmer anymore because the little specks of glitter, you can't even tell that they're there. Let me do this side of the nose. Ooh, okay. Once it starts to dry down, it's harder to blend. So be mindful of that. Okay, so the bronzer is going to be a no for me. Kind of. It's more of a contour. At least for my complexion. It started drying down and now the baby is just sitting there. Yeah, here we go. Nothing happening. And then here we have a little bit of a something. I'm just going to like match the other side. I feel like something in it smells weird. I'm like, no, it's not fragrance. And then I'm like, wait, there's a smell to it. So I don't really know. So let's move on to the blush. The color of this is Pink Punch. Right off the bat, it looks like this may have gone bad and I didn't even know it. It looks really thick and like it's settled. So maybe I got product number 2 that was bad. I'm gonna try to mix it in there. It's thick. Maybe it's the formula. It's not my hand. It's either the formula or the wand, but it definitely has a weird fragrance to it. And then I'm gonna use the same brush. Girl. One swipe. One would have been enough. And yeah, this product is one of those, like you really have to work on it. Work on it really fast because it dries even faster. So this dries even faster than the bronzer. Not that great. So we're going to fix this. And I feel bad for my BK Beauty brush because I feel like it's going to get stained. I'm not happy with these two. I would not repurchase them. I'm going to fix this, okay? So whatever is left of my foundation, I'm going to diffuse that and tone it down a little bit. And then we'll go over it with powder and it'll be all right. Pro Luxe powder. I'm gonna set the inner corner first because I have like little fine lines in there. And then whatever is left, I'm going to kind of like blend over top to give it that gradients because Nina, this got crazy really, really fast. Girl, I think we saved it. We're gonna move on to the mascara. This one is the La Mercerie. The Le Mercerie Thickening Volumizing Mascara. Packaging is super simple. Very curved wand, which I'm not mad at. Okay, it smells like a normal mascara. And I like to smell everything just as a heads up. What if it smells foul? That is gonna be the wand. I'm gonna curl my lash. And as always, I'm gonna work on one eyeball at a time. Now this one is not a waterproof formula. It's supposed to thicken, volumize, do the most for the lash. So we shall see. I feel like the shape of the wand is a little too curved for my liking. it'll work for certain people, but it's gonna depend a lot on your eye shape. So I'm gonna try to see if I can rebend. There we go, yes. I kind of rebent the one so it wouldn't be as curved. And I think that's gonna work for me. That right there is gonna be one full-on coat, top and bottom. I'm gonna give it like 10 seconds so it'll get nice and tacky, and then I'll apply one more coat. I went as far as to applying 3 coats. Now, if you've been here for a good while, you know I don't really do a full-on 3 coats. I'll do like 2.5 coats or stop at the 2. This is a full-on 3 coat, no spidering, no clumping. It doesn't look gross. It looks really good. I don't know about you, but stare at these lashes. I feel like it's giving me, your girl applied a few lash clusters for that volume and that depth. I was able to put 3 coats on either side. My curl didn't fully go down. I think that looks really good. We're gonna go ahead and try these. I have Camellia and then Rosewood. The applicator is gonna look like this, just like a marker. Reminds me of the CoverGirl ones. The CoverGirl ones are definitely like that marker tip, glided on like the comparing brands. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with this one. It feels like CoverGirl. The way it's applying feels like CoverGirl. By the way, my lips are so freaking dry right now. It's applying just like all the other ones. All right, so typically what I do when I apply one of these is I'll just go in with a hydrating type of gloss. I'm gonna go in with Chica, my collab with Ofra, just to hydrate, but I also feel like it's gonna be a nice little combo. It all works together. I wonder though, if I were to apply the deeper one just under that, what that would look like. They're both like pinky tones. I wish next time I go in there, I could find like a brown tone. That would be great. I think these are actually pretty cool. Do I think they're gonna last a really long time? No, I feel like as you're applying the product, it starts to feel like it's drying out. So a huge factor is going to be to store them upside down. Same thing was kind of happening with some of these. As you're applying, you feel like it's drying down, but that's going to happen if you're not storing it upside down. In terms of all that skincare under, then I applied a balm and the skin looks really good. It's nice and smooth. It blended out well. I did get some flops, but I do think overall this was a really good haul. What do you guys think? As always, please leave your Dollar Tree recommendations down in the comment section. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps me out. And if you're new here, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I do have a series of videos in the description box already linked for you to go and check out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and join our family here on the YouTube. Now the video is over, but YouTube is going to recommend some videos here on screen that I believe you're going to enjoy. So I hope you consider checking it out. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.